It was just before 3 in the 5600 block of South University. Maddie says a confrontation happened and the suspect demanded her phone before flashing the gun. The pair got into a tussle.
I was grabbing for maybe my phone, maybe the gun. It's really like a blackout moment for me. And I realized that I was able to grab the magazine out of the gun.
The loaded magazine now in police custody, Maddie says, and she hopes it will help solve the crime. Just minutes after that ordeal sent people in the area scrambling to safety. Another armed robbery involving 2 suspects with handguns reported in the 1300 block of East 56th Street. That crime under investigation by the Chicago Police Department.
I want to feel safer on this campus. That's the bottom line.
I think we can always ask for more from our campus and our city.
Maddie says she hopes fellow students and staff are vigilant and keep their guard up. When all said and done, she says her reaction was a knee-jerk one, and she's thankful to be okay.
I couldn't necessarily really register the threat ahead of me, so definitely wouldn't advocate for fighting back. Losing a life over a phone is definitely not worth it.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of City Boys Raw and Uncut. I came across this video, I believe it was University of Chicago, where, this girl was on campus and, blindly almost got robbed by some guy, for a phone, and I guess she ended up taking a clip out of his gun or something. But it wasn't even the fact that, she looked like a hero or, whatever else. It was the comment section on TikTok is just crazy, man. These women are just going in on these guys, bashing them, calling them useless, saying that they choose to bear, all this stuff. I want to go ahead and get in some of these comments and videos real quick. Let's go.
Down. But at one point, she grabs the gun and gets the magazine out.
This is another one of those infuriating, not all men, but yes, all women scenarios. Because yes, not all men would have stood there and let something like that happen. I am blessed to know several men and to be related to several men who would absolutely have stepped in and done something. Here's the difference. Yes, all women would have done something. And
All right, we're going to pause it right there, man. I'm going to continue the video, but it's very hard for me to listen to this goofy clown of a person listening up there saying, yes, all women would have done something. She knows that that's not true. And if I could have a one-on-one conversation with her, I'd absolutely destroy her argument. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And not only that, but the fact that you're so infuriated by a random guy that you don't know, that, this guy wants to live too, man. He has his own family to live for. He has his own life to live for. Why should he throw his life away for some girl that he doesn't even know? I don't care what you're talking about. There's certain instances where you can sit up there and step and defend a woman, but if there's a gun involved, I could run. Everybody should run. I'm sorry. It's better. What? She's supposed to get shot. We're along with him. Now we got 2 people dead, 2 people shot. That doesn't even make any sense. That's a very selfish way of looking at things. I think they look at it because they think men are just disposable. You just go ahead, go to war. You could just die, or just go ahead and step in front of a bullet for me. It's not a big deal. Like that's a big investment for somebody that we don't know. I'm not saying don't defend women, but I am saying that type of defense is for women that is, you're involved with, your mom, your auntie, your daughter, something like that. You're not deserving of my protection just because you're a woman. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work like that.
related to several men who would absolutely have stepped in and done something. Here's the difference. Yes, all women would have done something. And I believe that wholeheartedly. I have been that woman. My mom has been that woman. My friends have been that woman. I bet several people will comment saying that they have been that woman. 2017, outside of Beauty Bar in Chicago. It is probably about 11 o'clock. I'm waiting for my Uber. I see another girl. I'm probably 25 at this point. So this girl's probably 22. And she is being harassed by this very drunk man. Of course, the very drunk man thinks
saying you've been that woman because you pulled some drunk guy that was trying to talk to some girl away from some girl is not even a fair comparison to somebody pulling a gun on somebody and you sitting up there and trying to defend them. You can't even compare the two. It's ridiculous. This girl is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, I've been that person. I've been this. I've been that. You're just a person. And if something like that happened, you would run too. You don't even know how you would react in that situation. So for you to sit up there and say like, oh, well, he should have just done something. And then I want to get into this as well. Women for so long have told men to not, we don't need you. We don't need anything to do with you. We don't want you. We don't need you. Don't patronize us. we're strong, independent women. We can do for ourselves. So what are you so upset about him not defending a woman for? Why? She can do for herself. Obviously, she did for herself. She took the clip away from the guy. So you're mad because he didn't get up and go out of the way after you guys have told men for the past almost 40 years that, we don't need you and you're useless and all that shit? Get the hell out of here. You can't have it both ways, man. It don't work like that. I'm gonna go ahead and get into some of the comments from this video. This first comment is from Anna. I would like them to interview the two men who watched and did nothing. And it's 3,700 likes. Women are underneath this thread just ripping him to shreds. Okay? And I'll say it again. Why do you want to interview them for? Why? Why does their life need to be brought into the spotlight? Why? Because you feel that they should have done something more? That's not their obligation. It's not their job. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with these people. What kind of men just sit there and watch this happen? I hope they are forever embarrassed by everyone who recognizes it. This is so retarded. Like, some of the stuff that's being said about these guys. And what's funny is that they don't even look like tough guys at all. They don't look at all like they're tough guys that they would even pretend to be a tough guy. They look how they look. It's not like they were a bunch of Navy SEALs sitting on the lawn here. Come on. Broad daylight, dude, this is ridiculous. And a little pansy boy just sits there and watches. Not where I'm from. Okay, this guy's name is Cole Sun. He looks like, I don't know, he looks very feminine. I just don't believe, I can't. I don't know. Jesus, the man sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Once again, it's not people's responsibility to get into something that would involve risking their own life. I don't advocate for that. We're just sitting there doing nothing. Chicago. This is the thing too, man. This happened at University of Chicago. It's their job to keep the students safe. It's not other students' job to keep the other students safe. You want to sit up there and cancel a man and ruin a man's life because he decided to get up and defend him, and he ran off. He did run off. You want to ruin a man's life, pull him in front of a camera, and basically embarrass him and all this for what? For what? How is that going to help you in your life? It's not. The man just sitting there while she gets attacked is unreal. The world we live in now blows my mind. Yeah, it does blow my mind, Lisa, because at the end of the day, y'all have said it for so long. You don't want men, you don't need men. Don't be surprised now, and it's going to only get worse. It's only going to get worse. Let's see. Sit there and watch. They really don't like these guys, man. Man just sitting there on the grass, dude just sitting there. And like I said earlier in the video, man, you guys don't know what you would actually do in that situation, man. So for y'all to sit up there and just say you would just get up and jump in front of a gun, that's crazy. I'm from Chicago. You don't just get up and jump in front of guns. Especially, I've been shot before. I know how that shit feel. This is not a movie, man. So many of y'all live on this TikTok fucking binge and watch so many movies and Netflix and think this shit is real. This is real. It's real. This is real life. This is real life. And like I said before, this guy is not obligated to protect you. Just some random guy is not obligated to protect you. He's not. And you know what's funny about it is that the girl that was in the video, she's not even upset. She ain't upset at these guys. If anything, she was saying her phone, she felt kind of dumb. Her phone wasn't worth her fighting off a guy with a gun. You just lucky you grabbed the clip out of the gun. Let's see. Guy on the ground. Wow. Man just sitting around. These are all women. Like, the guys that are commenting on these videos are mainly like defending this guy and saying that he did the right thing by getting out of the way and not putting himself in danger, especially in today's climate of women that we live amongst. All right. Let's see. They just don't care about the actual video, man. The comments really should talk about how brave this girl is and how she, basically fought off a guy with a gun, but you're talking about the guys. Like, how much of a man hater are you women, man? It's crazy, man. Man, none of the guys helping. Bro. I'm sorry. The man child that's watching. Yeah, you know what? Like I said, man, these two particular guys that you guys are talking about don't look like combative guys. They don't look like they're very tactical or they know how to fight or anything like that. They were probably raised to protect themselves and run at the sign of danger like any regular person. Like, and it's funny too, like a lot of these girls that are commenting, if they were in a situation, they wouldn't have done shit. They wouldn't have done shit. They would have saw that shit and they would have ran to. Stop sitting up here on your fucking computer screens, your phone screens, and talking a bunch of shit about what you would have did when you wouldn't have did shit. Why are the guys not doing anything? Because they're not your father. They're not there to protect you. They're not the police. They don't need to do anything. Minding their business, man.
Men?
No.
Do we need men?
Honestly, no.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because they suck.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right there, guys. I love that video. I think that, men need women and women need men. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the way of the world. I don't think that we should be down on each other. I think that we should be always uplifting each other. But lately it seems like it's just so much more one sided. Like they did a video where they were asking men, do they need women, and most of them were saying, yeah, we love women. But these goofy little entitled girls that don't understand how they got to be where they're at, from their phones down to their schools they go to, the cement that you walk on, the clothes that are on your back were all invented by a man. Show some appreciation. Holla at your boy, man. Like, subscribe, and comment. Let's go.